Hey Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, get some insight, see what you need to know right now. If this reading is helpful or insightful, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And let's get right into your messages. Just a heads up, y'all, my camera been glitching like crazy. It's been glitching. The screen might flash. I've had this camera since I started this channel, which was 2019, which I do have a question. Real quick, I have a question. Comment down below what you think. Is my anniversary the day I created the channel, or is it the day I first posted? Because those are two different days. So what would you say is my anniversary for this channel? Comment down below. Comment down below. I think it's tomorrow or the 7th of August. I think is when I created this channel. I think it was the 11th of August when I posted. I can't remember. It's something like that. But what would be the correct anniversary? Comment down below. What do you think? All right. Let's get into this. There is also a fly that has been flying around, so I'll try not to get distracted by it, but no promises, all right? No promises. But I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's see what's going on. Oof. We have the Starborn, we have the Shadow, and we have the Lover. This feels... I'm getting a couple different things from this, but the first thing that I want to talk about is how there could be a person that is shadowing you. Oh, that's actually different than what I wanted to come... Well, wait, I have a different message now. I get a couple things. There's someone that could be overshadowing you. A relationship that is stopping or preventing you from stepping into your calling, your purpose. It is a distraction. It is something that is blocking you. But then when I said someone who is stepping in your shadow, as in like someone who's following you, someone who is... I don't know if they're trying to replicate you. I don't know if it's like that necessarily, but there could actually be someone who's inspired by your actions. The Lover is bringing in like someone who has a lot of like admiration for you. They are inspired by you. They really like you. They have love for you or love for like who you are as a person. So there could be that. Let's break this down a little bit more. The Starborn represents someone who is in the very early stages of a brand new chapter of their life. This is where, you know, you are finally ready and you're the one that's initiating this change. You're the one that's taking the first step, right? We see this egg is cracking, but it's cracking from within, as in you are the one that is saying, okay, I'm ready to break out. I'm ready to come out. Some of y'all may be coming out of the closet. That's for somebody out there, but like you're coming out, stepping out into this version of you that has been developing, progressing, preparing, and you're about to step into this world. Now the Shadow, the Starborn with the Shadow, this could be some part of you that you've been keeping hidden. This is something that you have maybe felt shameful for at some point, or felt like you had to hide. This could be you integrating your shadow, stepping into this powerful energy that you were once intimidated by and others used to be intimidated by. This is where, like finding the middle ground, right? Darkness versus the light. This could be you stepping into a period of your life where you're having more connection, more love, more intimacy, more... you know, depth with not just yourself, but with other people, sharing that with the Lover. This could represent some part of you that you've been longing for, but you've not given yourself permission to have access to or to experience. But now you're finally allowing yourself, or you're opening the door to walk that path. And it does take a lot of bravery. It does take a lot of strength, but you're doing it. Something like that. But yeah, if there is someone in your life that's shadowing you, I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't see that they're trying to copy you necessarily, or trying to, you know, be you. Maybe you feel that way. Maybe you feel threatened by it. I hope not. But, you know, I would take that as a compliment. Honestly, it's a compliment. You might be like, no, it's not. This is my thing. How dare they call me? Someone's deeply inspired by you. What can I say? Your energy is very inspirational. For the other scenario where there's someone who is trying to shadow you, trying to block you, or it's like they're trying to dim your light, they better get the fucking gone. They better walk through the door. They better be left behind, because what do you mean? Someone's trying to block your light. Oh, look, the venom at the bottom, see? So my very first initial feeling about these cards when it first came out, about someone trying to block you, put you in the shadow, right? The venom representing someone who, and this came out in Leo's reading the other day, where we're saying, are you the one that is doing the biting, or have you been bitten? Right? Because it depends. Are you the one, like, are you the one that's in defense, or are you having to defend yourself? Wait, that makes no sense. Are you the one that's being attacked versus are you the one defending? No, that's the same thing. Oh my, it's Mercury retrograde. Communication, by the way. I don't know how it is for you, how your life has been lately, but holy crap. The misunderstandings face to face, through text. Oh my God, I'm so tired of Mercury retrograde. It's been brutal. I couldn't even, I could go on about it, but I won't. I don't want to waste your time. Venom, the shaman, and the judge. So, you know, there's something that is poisonous here. There is something that's poisonous. There is something that's dangerous. There is something that is toxic. With the shaman and the judge, you know very well your judgment, your discernment, you know very well, look at that glitch, you know very well this is not good for you. The vision underneath that, the riddle, you know deep down what would happen if you take, if you were to take a bite, if you're the one that is biting into this, you know what the fuck would happen. You know what would happen. The vision, don't pretend like you wouldn't. The riddle, you're like, oh, but I don't know. Don't pretend like you don't know. You do. The vision, you are actually receiving a lot of visions, insights, and that I can resonate with myself because I've been getting some dreams where it's almost showing me like alternate realities of what could have been if I had chose differently. I don't know. I'm so glad that I chose what I chose. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. So glad I chose what I chose, because some of the dreams I've been having lately, the last couple of weeks, I'm like, wow. Whew, that could have been my life. I'm so glad it ain't. So, you know, the venom. Don't fuck around with that toxic poison, all right? Handle with caution. Use a gas mask. Maybe you're working with heavy chemicals. Or maybe I'm getting something about allergies, or maybe you're getting an allergy test to see if you're allergic to something that you're considering or thinking, is this toxic, or am I allergic to this? Like, I don't know who the fuck that's for. Comment down below if that's you, because that is something very specific. Okay, let's see what else is going on for you. What else you need to know, Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do they need to know right now? Hangman in the world. You're in surrender mode, truly. You're very calm, very at peace. You're grounded, you're open, and I feel like you're very chill right now. The current energy that you're in, you have been reflecting on some things. Perhaps it's showing that you're needing to slow down, right? Maybe you're needing to take a break or a time out. There's something that you can't change, and you're accepting it. You're allowing it. You're surrendering to it. You seem to be looking at things from a different perspective, a different viewpoint than you had recently. What the world is showing, a door is closing, and it looks like you're okay with it. Like, she's got her eyes closed, she's sitting, she's very zen, she's embracing the change. We see the beautiful butterflies above her hands, and there's new growth. Definitely feels like you're blossoming into a new version of yourself. Some of you could be traveling, some of you are being guided towards specific places in the world. You might not know entirely why, but all I can say is there is a story to unfold there. So do you dare to take a chance and visit and see what happens? Who knows? Who knows? But you're extremely tapped in to your intuition. We have the High Priestess also at the bottom. Pisces energy coming out twice. Shout out to anybody with Pisces placements. Your intuition is nudging something at you. Six of Cups reverse, Justice. A situation from your past where you did not receive the justice or something about that is being brought up here. Tower reverse, something that didn't change or something that didn't improve, or someone that, Eight of Cups, you have to walk away from. Maybe you're still feeling some sort of mental attachment or stress or questions about. This is what you're making peace with, perhaps, right? Making peace. Maybe you didn't get an apology or an explanation or closure, but you don't need that to move on. You don't need that. You don't need that to heal. You don't need that to be validated. You are at this place where you're okay with the way things had gone. You truly are just surrendering. What's this one trying to flip out? Five of Swords. And the High Priest is still here at the bottom. Same stuff from earlier. Okay. But yeah, okay. So Five of Swords with the World. I would say that someone will not be able to cross you ever again. Or never will they have access to you. Never will they be able to be in your energetic space or have access to your time, your love, your energy, anything. I feel like you've just completely rebuked, you've pulled back, you've cut ties, you've detached, and it's done. It's fully done. You are not to be one disrespected by. Like, you also are so divinely protected. Your angel's looking out for you, and whoever this is who did you wrong, they better watch out. They better watch out. Karma's real. It sure is. It sure is. Justice, Six of Cups in the reverse. You might actually be, I guess you healing and moving on is you serving karmic justice. You healing on, moving on, healing. Y'all know, combine that two together. Healing on, healing onwards. You healing and moving on is so powerful, especially because you dealt with so much hurt, betrayal, and someone really did you dirty. Stabbed you right in the back. Stabbed you right in the back. Stabbed you in the heart. And you could be at a place in your life where you're like, well, how do I make peace with that? Right? Maybe you're struggling with that, but I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're reaching this point in your life where it's not so much on your mind anymore, or you don't think about it often. It's something that you're able to put behind you and walk away from. Wheel of Fortune, you're turning the page, moving forward. We got a stack. We'll go through it together. I don't even know what it is. But Wheel of Fortune, you're moving on from that hiccup, that challenge. You are embracing this shift. We have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, some of y'all have new love coming in. Just because you may have experienced a bad ending or a relationship that didn't work out does not mean that you're unworthy, unlovable, or that, you know, you just give up on love, give up on it all. Like, no, you got to keep it moving, keep it rolling. And love is out there for you in many ways, shapes, forms, places. You're going to find it. You're going to discover it. Ooh, and we have the Lovers underneath that. I see you're moving on. You're healing. Someone new's coming into your life who can give you exactly what it is that you deserve, what you want, and more is there. It's coming on in. Yeah. So you're moving on from that heartbreak. You're moving on from that loss. You're moving on from that painful event. And in the near future, there's someone coming towards you. You have the Six of Wands at the bottom. Someone who really admires you. Someone who is not intimidated by your strength, by the way you shine. This is somebody who uplifts you. Someone who cheers you on. Somebody who, I guess in a way you could say they're your shadow. Like, they're never going to leave you. They're always, they're always behind you. You go into a room and they're there. They're following you. They will not leave your side, sort of thing, right? Always watching over you. I'm really seeing those birds that are up in the sky in this card. I feel like this is somebody who will be your biggest cheerleader, which is crazy because it's like you're your own biggest cheerleader, or you should be. But this is someone who is always hyping you up, somebody who is constantly giving you compliments, constantly showering you with love, with affection, with like action, not just words, y'all. Words, talk is cheap. 6 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the Chariot in the reverse. So hold out. I will say hold out for that person. Some of you are in hermit mode, or you've been on your own, full blank, full pause with the Chariot reverse. Maybe you've not been having a whole lot of confidence that this person is out there, but I'm telling you they are. And get ready. You gotta open yourself up. You gotta be open to receive. You know, when we look at the 6 of Wands, the guy in the back behind the line, his arms are open. So you are, if you're not open to receive, it's okay. But when the moment you decide, the moment where you're truly open and ready, and you're, you know, you fucking be making yourself available, watch what happens. Look who comes into your life. We're gonna look into that. We're gonna look into that. Okay, we're not gonna focus our energy on this, the world, hangman, 5 of Swords. We're not gonna really look into that. I don't think that's necessary. You know, with the egg and the shadow, now this makes me think of how seeds, they have to have their germination process before they crack out of the shell. You know, that's literally what you've been going through. Ooh, glitch, big ass glitch. Okay, literally what you're going through. You are starting to become someone who is very, not saying that you weren't before, but you're stepping into a time where you're very open, loving, expressive, and I don't see you holding back. I just see you're very choosy of who you give that love to, but you're just, I feel like something within you has changed. Like your perspective or your attitude on love, or what you expect from yourself, what you expect from other people. Like, I don't know, you've gone through some sort of shift. And again, like once you finally just like, you kind of move on from whatever this past situation is, that's where you're gonna start to experience new love, new connections, new friendships. It doesn't have to be romantic for those that are like, I'm not looking for love. Okay. Remember, it's a general reading. Take it however it applies. And if you don't like the message, get the fuck off. Peace and love. But like, come on now. Y'all don't need me to spell it out. Anyways, let's look into this. Let's see what you can expect. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Lovers. We're gonna look into those 3. And if you don't want to hear about it, I'll see you next week. Or I'll see you when I see you, if I see you again. I can't wait to see you again. Did y'all hear about Hannah Montana? Off topic. Wow. I was like, damn, Mercury retrograde. She's gonna revive it or some shit next year. I don't fucking know. Anyways. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune for Scorpio. Ooh, you want to know what we got? 2 of Pentacles with the Hierophant. You got options. You got choices. You're on the fence about it a little bit. It's a big ask. It's a big deal. Something that you are being pulled between 2 different possibilities. Hearing 2 different lifetimes. Or you could have a completely different life depending on what you choose, what's available. Some of you are calling in marriage, Hierophant's marriage card. Some of this could be talking about you meeting a romantic interest, and turns out they are the love of your life. Others of you, this could definitely be about your career. This could definitely be about your studies, education, your job, right? This is showing here something about a commitment, a contract, and you're on the fence about it. 2 of Pentacles, you're like, should I not? Which way should I go? King of Swords at the bottom, you're taking it pretty serious. Of course, King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Lovers. And some of you could even be saying, well, I'm just not ready for a relationship right now. Like, I'm still healing, I'm still recovering. So then you're still in this zone. That's cool, right? You're still in this zone. That's all right. That's cool. Take your time. When you're ready, it'll come towards you. If you're not ready to open that door, don't open the freaking door. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Lovers. Some of you still in the process of like clearing out this past energy contract, energetic contract, or even if you're in a literal contract or marriage contract, or maybe you're in the process of a divorce, shit like that. What else can you tell us about the Wheel of Fortune? Hangman. Well, I mean, you're really just letting God take the wheel, to be honest. You're like, universe, take the freaking wheel. I don't want to steer it. I ain't steering it. I ain't doing a freaking thing. I take my hands off the wheel. I surrender. Whatever's for my highest good. Whatever's for my highest good. Judgment at the bottom. Well, Spirit hears you loud and clear. Honking the horn. Trying to gauge your attention. There's something here. You are needing to use your discernment. And don't rush into this. Right? Especially if you got love coming in, which we're going to look into in a second, a little bit. Got love coming in or commitment coming in. It's a big thing. And it's important that you look at all angles. Judgment, strength, Wheel of Fortune. This is happening in Leo season, though. This is happening in Leo season. We're in Leo season right now. This is literally happening within the next like couple of days, next couple of weeks. This is happening, y'all. Let's get one more. I feel like with the Hangman, you can't stop this wheel from turning. It's out of your control. It's literally out of your control. Two of Swords and then the Seven of Cups. What are you going to choose? You have a lot of options, a lot of possible past opportunities available. But what are you going to choose, Scorpio? King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's look into this Knight of Cups. Let's see what is he all about. I'm going to use this one. How about this Knight of Cups? Just scooch my chair back. All right, Knight of Cups for Scorpio. How about this Knight of Cups? Ooh. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. This Knight of Cups is so let's talk about this Knight of Cups first before we start talking about how they see you and blah blah blah, because I was almost gonna go there. This Knight of Cups is somebody who is very outgoing. This is somebody who's very confident. They may be very creative, or they could be in the public eye. This is somebody who is very attractive too. Like, they naturally draw a lot of eyes, a lot of attention. This is somebody who is just extroverted, and people get along with him very well. Him, her, I don't care, not gender specific, but this is somebody who, not saying they're a people pleaser, but they are like they might even not really like people, but like they just get along with everybody. Like, they'll talk to anybody and like make a friend out of a stranger easily. This is somebody who is very comfortable to be around. This is also somebody who has a lot of passion. They may be very hands-on. They may work with their hands, or they're very just expressive. They're not afraid to shine their light. This is somebody who is not afraid of being seen, not afraid of taking up space, not afraid of using their voice. This is also somebody with the Queen of Cups, somebody who is very emotionally intelligent. They're very sensitive. They're very intuitive, and they are able to go very deep. Okay. Now, switching gears, right? We're clarifying Nine of Cups. This is somebody who is very attracted to you. You may be in the public eye. You might have a lot of potential pursuers or people that are showing interest. You may have a lot of eyes on you right now. But there is one person in particular who's really set on you, who feels an attraction to you, and also an emotional attraction too. Or like, you probably interacted with this person. I think that there's been some kind of interaction, some sort of, we'll see what's at the bottom, but I feel like, because the Queen of Cups, if they feel an emotional attraction to you, then they would have had to like know you somehow or have some sort of exchange, right? I'm hearing, is it love or is it lust? Is it love or is it lust? Good question. Let's see what's at the bottom. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this is, if you know this person, this could have been someone who was there for you during a hard time, or somebody who really sees your strength, somebody who is inspired by you. But I see that this is somebody who, and if this is someone brand new and you've had no interaction with them and you haven't met them just yet, this is someone who would be there for you when times are tough. This is not someone who's just gonna like disappear when you need some sort of help or you need support or advice. This is somebody who will be there for you and will be your stone, will be your rock, your anchor, your shadow, in a way that they're never gonna, they'll be just behind you. They'll have your back if you fall. They will catch you. That's cute. Yeah. Someone's really motivated to offer you a lot. This person here is also, like, if they're going through a hard time, they're determined to get out of it because of you, or there's something about you that you've awoken within them that just they can't have without. That's what I'm hearing. They can't have without, or they need, I dare I say they need you, but they don't need you. You know, I don't know. They don't need you, but they, I don't like that. I need you. No, the fuck you don't. I don't know. But like, yeah, I'm just hearing like, I need this in my life, or I need you in my life, or I don't know, some shit like that. Is that the best energy? Because that could lead to codependencies, but like, whatever. I'm not gonna judge it. This is what's coming through. Okay, lovers. My fucking foot, the ankle, not my ankle, the arch of my foot is getting itchy. I'm trying to scratch it with my big toe. It's my left foot. It's not an itchy palm. You know what they say, itchy palm, money's coming in. It's an itchy foot. Could that still be the same thing? Like, money's still coming in? Money is coming in. Like, goddamn. So much abundance. So much abundance for everybody. Anyways, let's see what the lovers has to tell us for Scorpio. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles at the bottom. I don't know. I get a sense you know this person. Or even if it's very new, it's like there's a familiar essence. My screen just glitched. Ugh. King of Cups, Four of Swords. There's no pressure. No pressure. No pressure at all. Take your time. Four of Wands is at the bottom. The way that this King of Cups, it's not that he's just hanging around waiting, but the way he's looking over at the person in the Four of Swords, you see how in the Four of Swords, they're in this ice cube, they're resting, they're literally on pause, they're on do not disturb, they're healing, they're resting, they're recovering, and how they're being watched over by all these animals. Well, the King of Cups is watching here too. He's like, all right, I'll give you space. I ain't taking it personal. I'm sending you love, sending you healing vibes. Take your time. No pressure whatsoever. I care. I have love for you. And I wish you love, happiness, peace. And if I can be there in any way, I'll show up. If you want some space, I'll give you some space. But it's all peace and love. Like, it's literally peace and love. But yeah, someone just wants you to be okay. This could be someone that you haven't really spoke to in a while. or have been a bit distant from. But the love is still there. The love has always been there. Okay, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Someone's dreaming of you. Someone has a lot of these hopes and dreams and fantasies for the future, these plans. Someone thinks about you non-stop. Like, truly, truly, truly. They can't help it. They can't help it. Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who is extremely patient. This is a heavy romantic. Like, I'm seeing... Sorry, I have an itch now on my hand. Not my palm, my index finger. This is someone who... like writes things about you, or it's like there's something about you. You don't even have to do a damn thing. Like we had Hangman coming out twice, where it's like you're just hanging, you're just chilling. You're like, universe, take the fucking wheel. I don't know what to do. Universe, I close my eyes. You choose. You pick. You're not even doing anything, but this person is just so inspired by you. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to lift a finger. This person's just so inspired by you, and there's things they wish they could tell you, but I think they'll wait, or they'll wait for the better timing, or say it in person, or I don't know. Someone just truly imagines a future with you. They cannot imagine a future without you. They cannot imagine their life without you. It was always you. For some of you, Strength, Page of Cups, certain words that you've said really were soothing, or really helped them heal, helped them learn. You may have taught this person a lot in life, or they've learned a lot about themselves because of you, or because of your influence, and you may have no idea about any of this, but it's like you've truly given this person a lot to think about, and you probably rescued him in some sort of way. You have no idea. And I don't even like to say it that way, but I feel like this is somebody who was struggling in their life when they met you. You turned their world upside down in the most beautiful way. And oops, I just hit my laptop. And it's just, you're always on their mind. They're always thinking about you. They're always dreaming about you. They're always thinking about what you guys are gonna get up to when they next see you. Like, this is someone just, you are living rent-free in their mind. Do you have an idea about it? Do you have any clue? And now that makes me look at the oracle cards that we used earlier. The Shadow with the Lover. Someone has a lot of love, but it's been concealed by the shadow, or it's been in the shadows. Like, it's been lurking, hidden. It has been on the down low, and this is now only just starting to show. Like, someone's walls or facade or mask is starting to crack where they cannot contain it, and they have to reveal it. I get that very strongly now. Wow, isn't it wild how the meanings of the cards can change so much from how it started? And I was like, someone trying to shadow you, someone trying to block you, to then someone has love and they've been keeping it in the dark. But now it's like they're feeling like time's come where it will be revealed, or very soon. This person's not going to just blurt it out randomly. It's going to be, with that Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's going to be very, not like pre-orchestrated, but someone has a plan. They have a plan of how they want this to unfold. Now, could you call it a little bit controlling? Maybe, but I feel like this person's intentions seem to be pure, and I feel like it's gonna be soon. I think it's gonna be very soon. Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna pull you a Moonology message. Let's get one. Maybe it'll tell us when abouts this may take place, or, you know, we got that full moon Aquarius in the next couple of days influencing the energy. So let's see. Full moons are all about illumination, and as you can see in this card, there's a full moon. So perhaps screen just glitched. Wow, annoying, crazy, whatever, it is what it is. Okay. let's see what this full moon in Aquarius is bringing regarding the situation for Scorpio. What is this full moon Aquarius illuminating? A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries. So this has been brewing for a while, okay? And this is Aries energy. This is Mars, your ruler. This may be someone with strong fire placements or Aries energy. But what I can see here is that there has been this slow boil. Now it's reaching this rapid boil. It was a simmer and now it's fucking rapid, where the water is now boiling over. Like someone's love for you, care for you, it's reaching this point where it can't be unnoticed. It cannot be hidden. Prosperity lies ahead, with nothing will come out of the situation. Well, that's kind of opposite of one another. Nothing will come out of the situation, with prosperity lies ahead. Okay, for a long time, nothing has come out of this situation for quite a long time. Maybe since Taurus season for some of you, right? That was end of April through May. Some of you, that may be poignant. That's about a change, right? Nothing has come out of the situation, right? Because this individual hasn't made a move. You probably have no fucking clue they even think this or feel this way about you, or vice versa. Swap the roles. If you're feeling this way about someone, they have no fucking clue. So it's time to make it known. And when that happens, my goodness, prosperity lies ahead. This is going to be very successful. This is going to be very fruitful, very abundant, very secure. Some of you dealing with a Taurus, we have your hard work is paying off and it's time to take action, right? So this person's gotta make the first move, or maybe you're making the move, whoever resonates with that. But that's where things are gonna shift big time. Big time. So that's interesting how we have Aries energy and Taurus energy, and that's talking about like springtime. Yeah, Aries season is always the beginning of the zodiac year, and then Taurus comes after. So the opposite of that would be Scorpio season, Libra season, Scorpio season. So perhaps from now to then, we're making a little prediction here, but from now, as I'm doing this reading, it is August 6th. So from now to your birthday season, expect a confession. Someone's going to be making a confession. Okay. All right. Probably sooner, but let's just base it off these cards. Probably full moon in Aries will be in Libra season. So it could actually be just before your birthday. End of September, early October. Okay, that's my prediction. Keep me updated. Let me know. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Have a beautiful weekend, because I think I'm gonna post this on Friday. All right, so I'll see you later, Scorpio. Have a good one. Bye.